Okay. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage a personal friend of mine. My personal favorite, actually. Please welcome Mr. Peter McKenzie. Give him a hand.
Interesting working here tonight, baby. So, what the hell happened to my material? Let's work on this baby a little bit. I'm just your basic Seattleite who's unfortunately nurturing a demonically possessed inner child. Fortunately, in Seattle, though, this is a positive boon, man, because we in Seattle are confronted by any number of strange phenomena, such as being fucking married for 10 years. My day starts off rather routinely. Industrial-strength road-tart French roast, 15 minutes of CNN watching some godforsaken military coup in the third world, and my wife in the basement 5 floors below me going, Now, I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I'm some insensitive male supremacist prick who can't communicate with his wife, but I can't make out a friggin' word she's saying. So I say, honey, I can't understand you. Jesus Christ, honey, I can't hear you. So I bail, man. I'm out of there. I'm headed for work. Now, unfortunately, I've listened to Metro too damn much. They piss and moan, they whine, get out of your cars. Ride the bus and contribute to society. Please, just ride me. So I do. But they don't tell you the little things like, sometimes you're going to get a driver that makes Darth Vader seem like Mother Teresa. Sometimes you're going to get a bus that does not come at all. And in other cases, you get the number 6. Anybody here know the number 6 bus route? Check it out. I got him spotted the first weekend of riding that sucker. That is a mobile outpatient clinic for the Harborview Rubber Room. Now what we're talking about is this. I get on. I sit next to this sweet little old lady, Mother Hubbard, we'll call her. Cute. Sweeter than a bucket full of jujubes. Nice little lady. I'm sitting next to her, and she looks at me with them googly eyes.
Driver, move! I do not this man!
So I'm a little nonplussed at this point.
Driver, make him move!
Fortunately, I'm swinging on my feet, and I act swiftly to defuse the situation. Mother! How many times have I told you to take your medication before leaving the house? She ambles off to the back of the bus. No big deal. But that was my first clue that people on this bus don't necessarily have an elevator that stops on all floors. So I look around, and there they are in front of me. Mr. and Mrs. Biker. Dressed to the nines in black leather. And she's wearing a little button on her hat that says, I am the person your mother warned you about. Well, I'm checking them out, seeing what the hell they're going to do, pull a handgun, what the hell it might be. And up in front is a man dressed conservatively, wearing a three-piece suit. He's got a briefcase in his lap, sitting up front. Glazed look over his eyes, kind of like Wart Cleaver on Prozac. And all of a sudden he says, the blast radius is 50 miles. Jesus fucking Christ. Do you mind? I say to myself. The blast radius is now 1,000 miles. Now, Mr. Biker at this point is having a severe nervous reaction. He says to Mrs. Biker, honey, I can't deal with it. I I've got to go to the back. She follows him with her eyes. Word goes, the blast radius is now 5,000 miles. Australia is gone. So I get the hell off that goddamn bus. And I'm going, I'm alive, help me, Jesus. I walk 6 blocks to my place of employment, and it's a goddamn oasis in an otherwise teeming urban jungle. I walk in, and my soul is known. There they are, the twin sisters of doom. Luanda Jones and Rosarita Consuelo del Fuego.
Arriba!
Luanda say, good morning, Luanda.
Don't you be talking to me. You see this right there? You kiss this motherfucking ass.
I'm sorry. Is it something I said? Am I out of line here somehow?
The only thing that's out of line is your face, honey. It'd be more out of line off this side.
So I'm going, Jesus, somehow, I've got to get on her good side. I've got to make amends for my fucking lowly presence on the planet. Luanda, baby! Can I interest you in a nice ride to the state? You've been a great audience. Thank you very much.
Peter McKenzie. Peter McKenzie. This can't make this shit up as you go along. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I got this is a good time for an announcement, I think, and that is, you guys are great. Thanks for coming down here tonight. Due to popular demand, you might know that on Monday and Tuesday nights here at the Comedy Underground, we have what we call the Seattle Comedy Showcase. We have 15 spots open for. Very often they're open. Actually, we have an order of performing priority, and the priority goes to touring professionals who happen to be coming through the area, or local professionals who want to work on their stuff. The rest of the slots are filled up with some of the better amateur and semi-professional comedians in Seattle. Due to popular demand, we are opening a third night, and so for the next 2 Wednesdays after tonight, the next 2 weeks, we not only will have what we're going to have is Monday nights. For November, Monday nights are Seattle Comedy Showcase nights, 15 comedians, kind of like what you're seeing tonight. Tuesday nights are the Seattle Comedy Competition, the official one, the contest. Wednesday nights, again, will be a showcase night, so that people can come down and showcase their talents and work on their comedy. And Thursday night, of course, is improv night. Friday and Saturday are on our show. So, they'll give you another night for people to come down. I think that's really cool. We're going to lower the cover charge and all kinds of stuff. But we're going to raise the drink prices. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage comedian number 5, my personal favorite. Please welcome Allison Craig. Allison Craig.
Hey, so I'm having money trouble. I just used my Discover card to pay my Visa bill. Now that means I've used money I don't have to pay for money I used that I never had in the first place. I think next month I'll write checks on an account that doesn't exist, and I'll sign them in invisible ink. We get these credit cards, and we make a promise to ourselves. We say, I'll only use them in case of an emergency. We all have the same card, evidently. It starts off fine, you know, you need to use card code, or, I don't know, something in your house breaks, you need to get that fixed. But then all of a sudden, having that really cool stereo becomes a matter of life and death. Well, you need something to play all those emergency CDs you bought last month on. I need the Bee Gees' greatest hits. It's an emergency. I have trouble with my bank account. I can never balance my checkbook. I have to get a solution, though. If I'm more than $20 off either way, I go to the bank, I close out the account. They give me whatever's left, I go to a new bank and open up a new account. It's a hassle, but I always have a lovely set of calendars and many fine small kitchen appliances. I started sending toasters to MasterCard. I sing, please. I hurt my back a while ago, so I went to the chiropractor because my friends told me to go, and I believed them. So I'm sitting there waiting, reading Healthy Back Quarterly. contractor comes in, she throws me against the wall, and then she won't let me leave until I give her $25. Getting mugged isn't this bad. At least when you get mugged, you don't have to sit around for 45 minutes waiting for it to happen. Tell you though, I don't understand the healthcare industry in this country. I'm from Canada, so private insurance is pretty much a mystery to me. The way I do understand it though is that for me, with deductibles, it's more expensive to break my arm than it is to tow my car. Apparently, I get the best deal if I break my arm while I'm towing my car. I actually did. I hurt my arm a little while ago, and the only way I could afford to get it fixed was to somehow get my car insurance to kick in. So I had to drag myself to the car, and then I had to throw it in neutral. Then I rolled down the hill, and I fell through this, and the car and everything. I killed a whole family of raccoons, and they didn't even have insurance. So, anyway, there was a lot of damage. But my mechanic was really great, and you can hardly tell that my arm looks like a tailpipe. I don't even go to doctors anymore. I just go right to the garage. For $14.95, they'll check my oil, my brakes, and my blood pressure. In fact, if I need a physical, all I really do is get in the car, drive around a lot, and hope I hit a minivan. The hardest part, it's a pretty good deal, but the only tricky part is trying to balance yourself on that turbo lift. Hey, Charlie. Pap smears are a breeze, though. Literally. So my parents were just in town. Y'all hear that only children are spoiled? I think that's true, because when I was a kid, I used to get all these toys and games. I never actually had anyone to play them with, so it was kind of like giving a box of milk bones to a dog with no teeth. Yeah, I tried to play though, you know, I'd get the game down. And I'd set it up. And then I'd play. No, okay, you're right. It was a 6. I was cheating. Ooh, no. Sometimes I'd try to get all the players. Remember, I'd be playing Monopoly, and I'd be the car, and I'd be the hat, and I'd be the thimble. And I used to hate it when I made myself be the thimble. Strategy was a problem because I always knew what I was planning to do. If I buy Boardwalk, will I land on it later? If I'm in jail, will I bail myself out? If I buy a railroad now, will I buy a different one later just to piss myself off? It wasn't so bad. At least I knew one of me would win. Of course, the 3 of me who lost would ruin everything. I'd be like, hey, I won, bitch. That's it. Thanks a lot.
Before I go on, I want to point out to you folks, I want to point out something to you, and that is that we have somewhere in the neighborhood of 150 people in this room. We have 1 server. Guys, somebody called in sick. So actually, we have the service bartender is serving drinks and also pouring drinks, and we have 1 server serving drinks, and her name is Dolores. We call her Delight. She's a very good waitress, and. She's a great waitress. She's not Superwoman, however, so your patience is appreciated. Okay, so be nice to Dolores, and she's working hard. She's trying to get you drinks, okay? Cool? Okay, good. Okay, coming to the stage now, ladies and gentlemen, comedian number 6, and my personal favorite. Please welcome Scott Parshall. Give him a hand, Scott Parshall.
Everyone. Is that okay?
I was really scared to come up here because I thought everyone, you know, once I got up here, everyone would just laugh at me. And I don't know if you can tell or not, but I really feel like an idiot because, you know, I thought I'd save a couple bucks and join the hair club for kids, but the metabolism's completely different and the shit just doesn't work for adults. So now I'm out to 50 bucks again. I gotta spend the money on the hair club. I had a couple of donuts this morning, but luckily the doctor said it was just a yeast infection, so things will be okay. I had a strange childhood like most comedians, but mine was a little stranger because I grew up with, well, no, never mind, you don't want to hear about it. Okay. No, my dad was gay when I grew up. Actually, not when I grew up, but when I was 7, my dad kind of came out of the closet, so to speak. And, well, my parents got divorced shortly thereafter because we've been in the closet for like 10 years, and my mom thought he was just gone, so she got remarried. Actually, he was homosexual, and it was, you know, it was a little hard growing up with a homosexual dad. They got divorced because they said he was homosexual, but I think there were bigger underlying reasons they weren't telling us about, like my mom was heterosexual. And that had a lot to do with it. If she would have been gay, they could have just switched closets, and then the kids would grow up healthy, normal, happy human beings, but no one ever thinks about that. Anyway, my sister and I adjusted after a while. I mean, you know, sure, I would have rather been spanked like all the other kids, but when you're that age, you just have to learn to adjust to new positions in life. All the other kids at school, you know, they didn't, I don't think that, you'd think that they'd be mean about a thing like that, but they weren't. In fact, I think it made them kind of happy because they were always singing about it at recess and pointing at me, and it made me kind of a celebrity. The focus of a lot of really unwanted negative attention, and I wish I could just concentrate on my studies. Okay. I have a joke for all the psychics out there tonight. Wasn't even the punchline yet. Wait a minute. Okay, there. So I was watching TV. I watch a lot of TV. I hate it, and I hate myself for watching it, but I do it anyway because it's really addicting. And I see this commercial for a remote control, a voice-controlled remote control for your VCR. So that, like, no longer do you have to drop your thumb and pick it back up again, and drop your thumb and pick it back up again. Now you simply speak the command and your VCR responds in like fashion. And you know, it's nice, but you still gotta drop your jaw, pick it back up again, drop your jaw, pick it back up. Kind of a hassle. Couldn't they come up with something? And what about sex in the 90s? I hate it. I have 2 phone bills in collection already, and now I'm under an alias. I told my girlfriend that when I died, I didn't want to be buried in a coffin or cremated or anything. I thought, well, you know, I'm not in my body anymore, so compost me, give me back to the earth, just throw me in the ground. Yeah, I have a ceremony and everything because I'm really cool, but don't put me in a coffin, give me back to the earth, let me feed the worms. And she said, well, she told me that you couldn't because apparently it's illegal to bury someone if they're not in a coffin, but fuck. I figured let them arrest me. At that point, I don't really care anymore.
He's feeling it.
It was really hard for me to come up here tonight because, to be honest, you know, I have trouble coming when only one woman watches, and there are a lot of women. But you'll be happy to know I pulled it off. So, McDonald's now has something where you go in and rather than order and speak to a human, you can just lift your finger for whichever number extra value meal you want. works good if you're not in the drive-thru. I was there for like 10 minutes the other day. Finally, I just got up to the window and I said I wanted a Big Mac. But actually, it's kind of nice. I like it. I think it's very considerate of McDonald's because now I no longer have to drop my jaw and pick it back up again. I drop my jaw and pick it back up again. Thank you. You guys have been very nice.
Moving right along with our show, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage comedian number 7, my personal favorite. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Dave Kupras. Dave Kupras, give it up.
Hi, how you doing? Good. Hey, you heard they're making a movie Flipper? Just like the old TV show? It's true, and I'm really excited about it too, because like Flipper was my role model as a kid. You know, which is probably why I'm in therapy now. Because like all my other friends had other role models. You know, they wanted to be Joe Namath and win the Super Bowl, or Neil Armstrong and walk on the moon. You know, but not me. I just wanted to be a big bloated sea mammal flopping around in the Caribbean going. I thought that was bitchin', you know? It's probably also why I lost a lot of friends in grade school. All that, and it's kind of hard on the ears. It tends to drive people away. But you remember the show Flipper? Remember how smart and articulate he was? He was like the aquatic lassie. You know? Every week, Ranger Rick would go running down to the shore like, oh, Flipper, what's wrong? And Flipper would say, and he would go, oh, what? You say little Bud's got his leg stuck in a giant clam? And the giant's coming in, and his blood pressure is only 95/50. Man, he needs help. And then they go and they say Bud, and Bud would be okay for a week. And get his dumb ass stuck in another predicament. Which made me think, like, wow, what if Flipper was still on television today, you know, and like Bud's all grown up, and it's like dealing with modern issues? And then Ranger Rick would go running down to the beach, and Flipper would go, what? You say Bud's not practicing safe sex? And my wife's on crack. And if I wasn't such a dysfunctional alcoholic, totally out of touch with the needs of inner child, I'd have figured this out years ago. Oh man, I need help. And then Ranger Rick went off to therapy, see? Yeah, but he'd be back in a week. My wife loves it when I make that noise. Turns her on, makes her hot. There's just something about a 6-foot-tall, 185-pound guy flopping around in the bed like a tuna going, that drives women wild. She calls me her stud porpoise. She goes, ooh, pleasure me, stud porpoise. Ooh, talk dirty to me. Ooh. You guys should try this next time, next time you're in bed with your woman, you just let out the little, watch her eyes light up. And they will light up, too. And then she'll probably say something like, get the hell off me, you stupid mackerel. I think I am. But it's worth a joke, I think. Gays in the military, I can't quite figure that one out, because, like, in the 60s, the gays were yelling, like, out of the closet and into the streets, and now they're yelling, out of the closet and into the Marines, I don't know, who changed the roadmap there? I don't get it, But I mean, if they really want to go in, I have to have them let them in, Oh, there was that one general, though, who said, oh, we can't let gays in the military because they might rape our stray troops. I'm thinking, come on. I mean, if you're supposed to be a professional soldier, a trained fighting machine, and you can't keep some guy out of your pants. What the hell good are you going to be on the battlefield, That's why I think they should make it part of basic training. I do. Do something like this. Welcome, recruits, to Paris Island Marine Training Corps. This here's Clint. I ain't he about the biggest homosexual you ever laid your eyes on. Oh, Clem's gonna try to get down your pants. If you can stop him, maybe you'll have what it takes to be a Marine. we're going to stick your little candy ass back in the Navy where it belongs. And if you can get down clam spans, we're going to make you one of our special forces. Oh, man. Hey, did you hear someone tried to sue the Marlboro Man this summer? It's true. So some guy got lung cancer and he wanted to blame it on the Marlboro Man, so he tried to sue him. And luckily it was thrown out of court because, oh man, that would have went through. Boy, that would have opened up whole Pandora's box. I mean, people have been suing every old advertisement from who knows when. You know, we had some lady suing the Pillsbury Doughboy for giving her a yeast infection, you know?
Your Honor, little Mr. Pumpkinface didn't use a condom. Now I smell like a brewery.
That would have happened for sure. And then there's a tiny bowl man, which I'm not even going to touch him, you can sue him for it. But, you know, that was some real advertising genius, though, the tiny bowl man. You know, who would have thought that taking a little man and putting him in a little boat and floating him in your toilet would have increased product sales? Genius, you know? I'm surprised the makers of Kotex didn't invent a little man with a miner's cap on his head. They could have called him Little Cody or something, you know? Would have had an advertisement like, oh, hi, ladies, let's go spelunking with Little Cody. Ow! Careful not to bang your head on the cervix, that hurts. I saw another stupid advertisement on the way down here. There's a big billboard. It says, Washington State eggs. If you're not eating Washington State eggs, your eggs aren't fresh enough. I'm thinking, like, how fresh do you want your eggs to be? Being that they're coming out of a chicken's butt. I mean, if you're like me, you might want them aged a little bit, you know? At least wait till they stop steaming. Well, anyway, the red light's on. I was going to do a whole bunch of impersonations for you, but I'm running out of time, so I'll combine them. I was going to do, like, Andrew Dice Clay and Woody Allen. So, well, I'll do Woody Allen doing Andrew Dice Clay. So there I am, I'm fucking my therapist up the ass, you know? He's a strict Freudian. He says my anal retention has everything to do with my mother. I said, hey, you don't know anything about my mother. Get over here and blow me. Did I overstep my bounds there? I should have done that. I should have done Andrew Dice Clay and Woody Allen. I don't know what I was thinking. What I should have done was Jimmy Stewart and Andrew Dice Clay. Oh, for God's sake. I mean, last weekend I had a little 16-year-old cheerleader's head in my crotch, you know. And, she was going like a Hoover vacuum cleaner, for God's sakes. I'm still pulling the sheets out of my ass, you know.
Boys and girls, I'm going to introduce our next performer. He's comedian number 8 for tonight, and he is my personal favorite. Please welcome to the stage with a warm round of applause, Mr. Matthew Pearson. Matthew Pearson. Matthew Pearson. Make some noise.
Hi. God, I'm so nervous up here, and I just want to warn you guys, when I get nervous, I go straight for the package, and my script for the Scooby Snack in the front row, don't mind, huh? I was really debating. The last few days have been very tumultuous for me. Debating, you know, what am I going to do? How am I going to make all these people laugh? You know, I'm nervous. It's my first time up. Like they said, for amateurs up here, don't do anything. So I'm thinking, what can I talk about? I want to be funny. I want you to go home, feel like you've accomplished something. You know, I want to move on to the next round. So I'm thinking, what can I talk about? I have some funny stories personally. I mean, I'm a math major at UW. I'm in my final quarter as a senior. I mean, there's some funny things to talk about. I mean, you know, there's a lot of geeks in the math department. You know, look at me. I'm a geek. You know, the type of kid. You walk around school, in high school and in junior high. You have a briefcase and backpack. You got it on backwards so you can work with your HP when you're going. You know, you got your pants up. Math problem. That's stick cheese, though. I don't want that. we know what we all want to talk about. I know what you're all thinking. We're going to talk about masturbation. It's my favorite. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't even. Yeah, me. No one can stick with me. Other comedians talk about it. No one does it like I do it. You know what I'm saying? I read an article that Jerry Seinfeld had an interview in Playboy. I was reading it for the article, yeah. And he said that he didn't discover masturbation until after he had been de-virginized or whatever. This was 19 or 20 years old. I can see that, not having sex till you're 19 or 20. I mean, I had sex biannually in high school, and that's once every 2 years. And the first time I lied about it, so I guess I had sex once in high school. God, but who's masturbated at all today? Show hands one time, at least once. Get him up there, we beat off today. I beat off today. Who's beat off twice? Let's have a show of hands. Well, 2 hands. Let's go for the guest though. 3 or more. 3 or more. I'm not kidding here. 3 times. The last time I had my roommate time me. Johnny, what was my time today? 3 minutes, 51 seconds, limp to limp, folks. I started limp. You know, usually I tell you what, if I'm studying math and I'm looking for something else to do, which is a lot of the time, I pop Woody's like in a fucking heartbeat. So I'm sitting there studying, one hand scratching my head, one hand scratching my balls. Whoa, oh my God, okay, study break. 1.5 minutes max, tops, no problem. But today, I was truly limp. Johnny said, well actually I said I wanted to beat off so I could use it as material. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you up here. I don't want that. I'm not going to lie to you folks. I wanted to use it as material, so I said, John, I should beat off. And he's like, I'll time you. I'm like, okay. It wasn't a problem. It wasn't a problem at all. As a matter of fact, I'm very open, very public about my... I'm very public about everything. I mean, I'm the type of guy, you know, I like to... That was that light. Okay. I do everything with the door open. I'm just open about things. I mean, I like to poop with the door open, you know. I'm like, hey, what's up? What's going on out there, huh? Don't shut the door. I don't care if you're eating. I want to talk to you people. I'm alone. Well, anyway, there's 2 things I do when my bedroom's door is shut. 1, beat off. 2, clean up. I mean, that's the only thing I do with my bedroom door shut. My roommate knows this. They know me. I mean, I don't do anything with my bedroom door shut unless it's beating off or cleaning up. So I'm sitting in there studying, you know, door open, boom, door shut, study break. The door is shut. John, what were you thinking? The door was shut. The door was shut, and I'm just hammering this girl. I've done some beautiful... I mean, some of the best sex I've ever had I've done myself, but it's been quality sex. So I'm taking advantage of this girl, just rocking her world. She's begging for it. Oh, do me harder, man. Yeah, I will. You like that? But anyway, I'm just about I'm just about there. And the door opens. I'm just right there. The door opens. John walks in. Have you seen Terminator 2 at the very end of the movie? When the guy shoots him, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger's crawling. The guy's about to kill the lady, and Arnold shoots him. I didn't believe in that. Special effects, yeah, right. I saw John's face just rip apart. I can comment. Over his head. Forehead ripped open. I'm like, John, show everyone. Can we get a light on? Show everyone. He's healed nicely. Therapy. Been working well. Been beautiful. Hey, you guys been great. Talk to you later.
and solid geometry of all things. But anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage performer, comedian number 9. My personal favorite, please welcome to the stage Mr. Mike Cap.
Here's the last relationship I was in. You know it's true, guys. You know it's true. I know it's true. You know it's true. Yeah, no, okay. Medusa, 6:30 in the morning. Here's Spider-Man having a shit fit. This one's kind of tricky. Yeah, this one's tricky still. Holy terror. Everybody in Utah drives BMW. Big Mormon wagons. How many kids are in that car? How many? 2 of them. I was looking at this here. I was looking at this. I was going, can you guys see this? I was going, man, this could be a car. This could be a car right here. Tickling your funny bone. Come fuck me, punk. Cuddle me, punk. This one's a philosophical kind of card. Who killed Casper the Friendly Boy? It had to happen. It had to happen. Who killed him? This is one of my favorite cards. I think one of your favorite cards. I don't know if you guys saw this movie. I don't know if any of you guys saw this movie, but Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it. Came out a while ago. Kindergarten Clock. thought about this one for a long time. I thought about this one for a long time. Long time. I was thinking, what would any audience want to see? If I could choose to do the most ultimate card, what would you, and you, what would you want to see? And I thought it would be this. Right here.
Quick announcement. For the first time in Washington State anywhere, we have a show that people under 21 can come and see, ladies and gentlemen. Every Saturday at 7 o'clock, we have real stand-up comedy for real people, even if they don't happen to be 21 yet. And we feature our very fine house improv group, Symphony Improv. Have a hand for that. We also have a headline stand-up comedian every week on that show. This week it's Dean Olson, who is our headliner on the rest of our weekend shows. It's a very, very fine show. It is not a kiddie show. You don't have to, it's for young adults or older adults who want to see comedy in an alcohol-free environment. Right down here, no alcohol served, no puppets, no fucking clowns, real comedy. Real people, that's what you're saying. Real comedy. Boys and girls, please, welcome to the stage, comedian number 10 tonight. A warm welcome, a big round of applause for John Nechtvatal. John Nechtvatal!
Thank you, thank you. Oh God, I am really offended. They don't even practice hate comedy here at Swanee's. I come prepared. Yeah, it always works for me too. I always get one too goddamn small. But you know, I do believe in safe sex. I can remember a time when safe sex meant making sure the emergency brake was on in the car. Now it's making sure my phone bill is paid each month. I'm getting older. The way I know I'm getting older, I'm one of the few people in the world that can remember what I was doing when Kennedy was assassinated. When Neil Armstrong landed on the moon, I was getting high. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't condone the use of drugs, but back in the 60s we didn't know any better. We didn't know that if you took drugs, your brain would turn into breakfast. There are 3 signs to look for when you think you're getting older. The first is loss of memory. And... shit, I forget the next one. How many people are married here tonight? Round of applause. Hey, how many of you guys think you're the boss? Huh? Wrong, I've been married twice. Trust me, you're not the boss. I know. I thought I was the boss. I used to think I was the boss, but a true test is next time you go to bed and when you're standing up there at the light switch, turn the light up at night, you're getting ready for one of those nights. Look over toward the bed. There's the boss. My first wife, I had to divorce my first wife. She was just getting too damn possessive. We had met through an ad in the personals. Yeah, every time I picked up a fucking newspaper, she thought I was cheating on her. My second wife was not the brightest woman in the world. My mother had given her a recipe for some chocolate chip cookies, my favorite Toll House cookies, nice Toll House cookies. And my mother told her, well, you know, if you want to get 8 dozen cookies out of this recipe, just double it. And I thought, hallelujah, 96 cookies. Wait a minute, I'm not a math major. Anyway, later on that afternoon, I heard her on the phone, and she's calling my mother. Says, I can't double this recipe. The oven doesn't go up to 750 degrees. But you know, we don't marry them because they can cook, do we, guys? Right? We got Domino's for that, you know? But trust me, there's things that even Domino's can't deliver in 30 minutes or less. Hey, heard a new knock-off joke. You gotta start it. Who's there? I had that tried on me once. Said, hey, I bid you. I said, who's there? Okay. You know, there's commercials on TV that I would like to see my own ending to. Everybody picks on commercials like the one where the guy's out going to go horseback riding for the day, and he goes, Jesus, you know, I don't know if my diarrhea's going to come back. We're going out riding for 4 hours. Whoa, it might happen. I'd love to hear it turn to me and go, well, you'll shit your pants. And that goddamn ever-ready rabbit. Who was goddamn tired of that guy? Who wants to reach out and reach around his pink little neck and squeeze it until those batteries pop off his back? What is he doing? I mean, Chad Everett. Have you seen that one? Chad Everett from the old General, was it General Hospital? Not General Hospital. He's doing ever-ready battery commercials with a pink rabbit. There are times that I often wonder why we watch TV, but it's always there. Like the remote control. Who's in charge of the remote control of the family? Tell me. Daddy. You girls got the electric blanket, we got the remote control. I love it. Because I'm telling you, in that 2 minutes and 2 seconds during a Love Connection commercial, I can preview all 37 channels, and I can get back in time. You get it? To hear her say what a rotten kisser he is. And don't you just hate it when Chuck sits there and goes, well, you went with him once, would you like to go with him again? I love once to hear him look at her and goes, well, you slept with him once. Would you like to sleep with him again? And we'll pay for it. Clinton's policy on gays in the military is very straightforward. Very straightforward, yeah, don't ask, don't tell. How straightforward can that be, right? You know, there are times when you don't have to ask or you don't have to tell. I mean, when they're out on the parade ground and that drill instructor is going, up, 2, 3, 4, up, 2, 3, 4. You got 5 or 6 guys over the other side going, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
John, please take this home as our free gift. Thank you. Boys and girls, you guys have been a great audience, by the way. Give yourself a little round of applause for doing that. She's very nice, very polite, very patient, and just the stage she's going through. But, well, hey, I thought of it on the spot. Give me a break. Settle down. Now that I complimented you, you're going, yes, we really are good. So, maintain. You guys are doing great. We only got about 20, 30 more people to go. And, so please welcome to the stage our next comedian number 11, and my personal favorite. Please welcome Selena Whittaker Paquiet.
How we doing? Are you laughing hearty? Ready to party? Yeah! That's nice. I personally would rather be home watching Jeopardy. No, I'm serious. We have any Jeopardy fans in the house? I am a real Jeopardy fan. I race home every night to watch Alex Trebek. And I look at him and I think to myself, yeah, I'd do him. I would. And then I visualize this fantasy Jeopardy where Alex would be one of the contestants and I would, of course, be the hostess. And we would get rid of those categories altogether because we need categories that real people can relate to, you know? Categories like famous drive-by shootings. Your mother is. Shit nobody knows. And tastes like chicken. On your route. Paquiet, which is Swahili for Shirley Temple Black. Not. Actually, Paquiet is French, although I am obviously an African American, but you know how that is. Paquiet just happens to be my slave name. That's right, I'm married. And my husband is a native French, considers himself to be one of these do-it-yourself kind of guys. Basically, that means whenever you ask him to do something, he tells you to do it yourself. Although that sometimes creates a problem during sex. Because just when he heaves his last hoe, I become the Energizer Bunny. Still going. That means you better keep going. Now, I don't want you guys to get me wrong, you know, because everything they say about French lovemaking is true. It is, you know, even though it is a little kinky. Lately, my husband has taken to chaining me to the bed and forcing me to watch The Color Purple while he dances around the room in blackface to the theme music of Cheers. I don't have a problem with it. But being married to a Frenchman did allow me to travel around Europe. My favorite country is Holland. They're very easygoing and relaxed people there. Of course, they're high. My people. In fact, when I was in Holland, I went into a cafe, looked at a menu, ordered hash brown, and the waitress brought me a pipe. But that's the thing about Holland, you know, most drugs there are legal. They are. In fact, I saw a Dutch cop arresting a junkie, reading him his rights. You have the right to remain high. You have the right to a needle. If you cannot afford one will be giving you free of charge. Should you waive your right to be high, anything you throw up or hallucinate can and will be used against you in the court of law. I didn't much like living in France. I found that to be a very smelly place. It is. The air smells. People smell. They even eat smelly food, like their cheese. In fact, one time at the dinner table, my husband's father said to me, you know, a really good succulent French cheese should smell like a woman's panty at the end of a hot day. Now I'm thinking to myself, I'm not eating that. And the woman who owns those panties needs to see a doctor. So now we live in Seattle, in the central area. Actually, we call it the hood. You guys know that area? That's where the auto parts grow in the front yard. In fact, just this morning I saw a couple of kids playing hopscotch, talking about, step on a stick, get your butt kicked. Now wait. Step on a crack, get $20 back. But it's not the ghetto, folks. It is not the ghetto, because I looked that word up in the concise American Heritage Dictionary, and they define ghetto as a section of the city to which a specific minority group is restricted, as by social pressure. Well, I don't know about you folks, but to me that sounds like Bellevue. My name is Selena Whittaker Paquiet. Thank you.
Remember that name. Spell that name, I dare you. M-I-A. Boys and girls, we're up to number 12, aren't we? Who's counting? Are we up to number 12? Yeah. Are we? Yeah, good, yeah. Good, yeah. You guys came and got your chairs in. And there you go. Tripped on the chair, getting back. There you go. That's good. That's all right. Look, this looks like the cast of Revenge of the Nerds here, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't it?
All right.
Please. Welcome to the stage, comedian number 12. A warm round of applause for Mr. Dan Dotson. Dan Dotson, give a hand. Dan Dotson.
My name is Dan, and I did break my leg. You know how it is when you want to do something really important in your life, and somebody says, well, before you break a leg, I went home that night and I was afraid about it. You were there, right? So that's how I break. And, so I did break my leg. I broke it playing softball with the dog about 2:30 in the morning. We were doing pretty good out there. You know, I usually throw a ball for a dog. You throw it just a little bit to see if there's a bit of a catch. Then you start throwing it tougher places, and you're trying to see just how good the dog is. You get that look like, he's throwing that ball back. So I did, and he didn't go get it, so I had to go get it. And I throw on a bed over to pick it up, he'd push me. Or maybe it was God, I don't know. But I did break my leg. You gotta watch what you pray for, you never know how you're gonna get it. You guys have been really good tonight, laughing at everybody. I got a couple of things here I want to share with you. I don't want to get them all down. A couple observations for you. I'll just get the observation stuff. I don't know what it is, but it's like to think I'm pretty observant. But this is something I got on my way on an airline trip. And you know what these are, right? These are water bags, yeah. And it seems to be like you fill one of these up, you leave it on your seat. This is a little redundant. Right? You can probably get the whole aisle too, you know. You can get the whole. Something there. So, prior to getting pushed down by that dog, I was thinking about getting a dog. I always ask people, what kind of dog you should get? You don't want to get a dumb dog. You want to get a smart dog. You want to get something you can train. Like I said, you should never ask me cowboy, what kind of dog you get? And you think that a cowboy would tell you at least to get something like a prairie dog or maybe a coyote. Then you get a dog. And it's really interesting, but I did find it figured out. 99 times out of 100, you ask a cowboy what kind of dog you get, it's going to tell you to get along with a dog. I think in my condition right now, if I was a cowboy, my name would be Hopalong Cat, I believe. Coming up. And you guys should be ordering your business cards now. And if you're not, I think you gotta get business cards this year for everybody. And I got some here. This one, I think I went late. No, this one I went first. This card says, wishing you all you deserve on this most joyous of holiday seasons. And I picked it up just a little bit. This one would be like something instead of like business people you know business with during the year. This one says, season's greetings. The year end brings no greater pleasure than the opportunity to express to you our desire to work with you. Just little things you can do. Pretty handy stuff. I'm a little bit worried about genetic engineering. Anybody else worried about genetic engineering? Genetically, if you think about it, those genetic engineers could someday create a superior race of people. Just two babies, you know? Everything that you'd ever want. And that kind of bothers me a little bit, because I know someday I'm going to be out there applying for a job, and I'm going to be competing against just two babies. I'm going to see it. I'm there applying for the job, and you got one spot on your application, Mr. Dodson. Method of construction shit. Not where you can see. I have to tell them I'm a testicle baby. I don't know. Big competition out there. Observation. Observation. I was, one of the biggest observations I've had in a while was coming up over a hill on an intersection. Down the intersection, there was a car stalled as it came through the intersection. Didn't even try to turn yet. It just stalled, and I see that it's a serious driving instructional car. You know, thinking, oh, where are they learning to do that? And then, getting a little bit closer, I saw that, and don't get mad, it was a blonde lady driving. And I was thinking, so, that's interesting. And when I got really close, I saw this was an Oriental driving instructor, and I'm thinking, there ought to be a law against this, you know? This is like the blind leading with blonde. Pretty bad. You guys have been great. Thanks so much.
Moving along, you guys have been great. Hang in there. We just got a few more to go. Stay. You guys have really been fabulous. We really appreciate that. All the comics appreciate it. And please welcome to the stage comedian number 12, I think, and 13, and my personal favorite. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. Grant Waterworth. Grant Waterworth, give a hand.
All right, hey, I'd like to take a moment on this. Hey, the red light's on. Turn that fucking thing off. I haven't even said a word yet. All right, it's a 5-minute intermission. Hey, I'd like to order a round of Gorilla Fart shots and chocolate X-Lax, and I thought we'd go invade a bat mitzvah. Bat mitzvah, I'm Jewish. You guys look great. God, I like anal sex, you know. First time it happened, it was fucking wonderful. Oh, yeah. It's the 90s now, you know. Hey, you guys remember Lenny Bruce? Anybody out there? Lenny Bruce in the 60s, right? This is dedicated to Lenny Bruce. He's up there. I want him to listen too as well. Okay, our presidents do a great job. God, what America? This is well, let's go to the Soviet Union now. No, this is dedicated to Lenny. This is a limerick, original piece by moi. All right, here we go, Lenny. Here we go. All right, here's two American ladies that think that President Bill has the most beautiful ass. No, not what you think. Round, dimpled, and pink. Bill is gray, has long ears, and represents a donkey's ass democratically. Indeed, he loves to kiss Hillary's ass, left or right. Claims he hasn't smoked any grass. But to this day, the deficit will always pound on America's fucking ass. That's today. That's the Lenny. Hey, this thing is shrinking. My penis is on. All right, here we go. You guys like Star Trek? Here we go. First Nation of, well, my throat's been sore, but here we go. First Nation of Captain James T. Kirk. Quiet over there. All right, here we go. Bones. What is it, Jim? Every time I pee, it feels like a phaser blast. Damn it, Jim, can't you see I'm giving Spock an anal probe exam right now? Spock, can you give me the Vulcan grip? Yes, Captain. Spock, I didn't know you were so sensitive. How about a nightcap in my room? Fuck me. Oh, man. Life is great. Hey, what about Boeing, you guys? Boeing, I think Boeing would save a lot of time if they were like the post office. Because if the employees had guns, they'd think twice about layoffs. Think about it. Hey, we've got our pink slips. Wait, honey, my gun order just came in. I just got laid off. I'm gonna go fire my supervisor. Hey, what about cops? Now I have to tell this. Are you a cop? He's not a cop! Alright, I've got this theory, or a thesis. Anyway, I'm on the Bill Clinton program. I'm laid off from Boeing. That's why I had to bring that one up. Now, I've got this thesis, or theory, why all cops wear mustaches. Now, check it out. Check it out. Now, statistics say that 75 to 85% police officers spend time together as partners. All right? Now, with those statistics, that's exactly like marriage. So the next time I get pulled over a cop and I roll down my window, I'll look at that officer and I'll say, "Excuse me, sir. Is it true that you wear a mustache because you're hiding stretch marks?" Whoa. Lenny Bruce would say that. See, Grandma is fucking wonderful. Shit, I'm gonna be old. God, think about it. You're gonna be like 90 years old and you're gonna have sex. I mean, like I saw this show, like Oprah was having a show on senior citizens having sex. I mean, like, I don't know how long you can keep it up. It's like you're gonna have to tie a string to your penis and have a helium balloon lifted up. Honey, I'm ready. Come on. I'm ready. Or, no, better yet, your wife will get on her head and shoulders and say, "Come on, drop it in. Work it." Hey, we're all gonna be there. It's the truth. Oh, let's see a little tap dance here. Hey, check it out. It's the anal probe for the Jolly Green Giant in Seattle. Let me see. Well, the ideal of having a conscience is it's not over till you've had your fun first. All right, hey, speaking, someone said Cops, the TV show. Did you say that, sir? Yeah, you know that? You guys know that song? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Check it out. Fat cops in Seattle. Fat cops, what you gonna do? Jelly donut goo all over you. Previously on Fat Cops, Officer Bob walks into a Dunkin' Donuts on 3rd Avenue. Walking...
Come on, Greg.
Shit, I'm laughing at it. All right, here we go. Fuck, my time's up. Okay. That's all the finishes? Fuck it. All right, anyways, Officer Bob walks out, choking on a jelly donut, poisoned with a condom. Fuck, I fucked it up. You guys be great. You guys